Australia, Argentina and France in the Cup semi-finals here in Dubai, Volume 2.
No advantage from a knock-on.
Early knock-on from South Africa.
Well, Kenya are going to have to take their chances with very rare errors coming from South Africa. What I like about this style of play, these two teams against each other, is one of those David and Goliath moments, isn't it? For those people watching that perhaps aren't the biggest, the Kenyans will dominate physically, but just watch the relentless pursuit of this South African team. They hit very hard.
Keep the ball, isn't it? And don't give them any sort of chance to turn the ball over at all. Victorious. SOUTHAFRICA, the captain, streaking down that left-hand side, stops sensibly, of course. There's men on the right-hand side. One long pass, Ipi Vissa, Davids, St. Davids, try number 1 for last week's champions.
Point proven for this plan. You have to box clever against super heavyweights. And this is so smart from Pretorius. Targets the ball. Odhiambo locked up. But as soon as it's loose, that's the transition. One play left, swing the ball right. This South African team, right across their whole front line, are deadly.
Oh, we spoke about it yesterday, didn't we? You and I. This ruthless efficiency in which they had. There it is, turnover, go wide to the left. SOUTHAFRICA knows he won't get around, he stops, bring it to the right, bang, it's a try. It looks so simple.
The slight variant on this, though, they're trying to target it whilst the ball is in the air. Don't make it a contest on the floor. Definite tactic from South Africa. Be interested to see how many times they do try and rip the ball out from these huge Kenyans.
Got the ball back to South Africa. So in doubts. So he's whapping. This time he backs himself. On rolling, spinning.
Time off.
We're going to have a look. He thinks he's got it. I think momentum is with him.
Time, yeah. Okay, coming to you, Leish. Try yes or no, please. Check
I'm all in from watching the body language of the player.
Ben, check in for grounding.
If he hasn't scored that, it's a great acting job. It's when the arm bounces, that's when it can be difficult, because the elbow hits the floor with some force. He keeps hold of it. Odhiambo tries to roll his feet towards the touchline, but then it's about that release of the ball. Has he rolled it? He's got it down brilliantly. That's a fantastic put down. The phraseology is about separation of the ball. He's in control of it there.
Indeed he is. And for us up here, that's try.
Have to shout louder.
Ben, when you're on screen, you may award the try.
Thanks, time back on.
Yeah, they're in the next box here. SOUTHAFRICA. Last time he pulled back, didn't he? This time. And that's all about creating that opportunity, isn't it? Last time, as I say, he pulled back. This time he goes for it.
Yeah, massive fan of this guy. Honestly, with or without the ball, SOUTHAFRICA is about as talismanic as a leader as you want in a game of sevens. He puts his face where it hurts, and he absolutely flies around the outside of people as well.
Unsuccessful with a conversion. Remember one of his first tournaments in London, in the United Kingdom. Talking to Bob Skinstad about him, said this is a man to watch, and now captain of this imperious seven side. Kenya have to respond, and have to respond quickly.
They just need the ball. They've had it for about 3 passes so far.
Humwa does get possession. Contrasting styles here. Olindi, a couple of nice tries yesterday. Tried to go on the short side, Mwale. Olindi. Accurate passes to Mundi. Wide on that right-hand side. Look at that oppressive
new advantage,
green wall from South Africa, but advantage being played to Kenya here. Got the sweeper in.
Advantage over.
Ritzbocker. Advantage over us. Ipi Vissa makes the tackle on Kenya's 22. Again, route 1. Route 0.5, in fact, from Kenya. Good width here. They're just not finding a way through. Finally, they get themselves out of the 22, but Vista is there again. Olindi bobbling around. Davids with the tackle. Good patience here from Kenya. Really is. Lungs are burning in this passage of play. Industriously, they're working their way upfield now. Up to halfway.
Okay, advantage.
New advantage.
High tackle.
I understand that there are advantages for each of these penalties that have been given, and the Kenyans have taken them, but that's 3 consecutive penalties moving down the pitch that South Africa have given that haven't been penalised by the referee blowing the whistle. And at some point, Kenya need to realise that that has to be a conversation you have with the referee, saying, yes, I understand we're taking our advantage, but they're still giving away these penalties. And it plays into the plan of South Africa. They are not competing at the breakdown. They're letting Kenya play their wit, and it's a masterclass, but they're getting away with these penalties without conversation with the referee.
So that's a check from Jeff Willich to say to the referee,
Has to be.
that's 3 penalties now.
Has to be.
So is their hand moving towards the pocket. Odhiambo. Look at Odhiambo. Smashing his way to that South African line. Olindi. Umwali just slipping momentarily. Best passage of play for Kenya here in the Cup quarter-final in Dubai. Said they had to score, had to get something, because it's been all the champions so far, and they will get something. Maruma. Great score, and didn't they work hard for it?
Well, they had to. Let's go all the way back to where that started, in the 22, building that phase, moving up the pitch, and then these inroads you need to keep the ball. Selwyn tries to make the hit, ends up as a bit of a roadblock. JC Pretorius throwing his weight in to try and stop Odhiambo, but the finish by Marube, as he is flying around, spinning, disorientated, still gets that hand free and controls the ball well enough to put it over.
Conversion good, 2 points added, 3-point game here in the 4th quarter final. That's what the neutral wanted to see. Dying embers of this first half. Pretorius is just hanging out his teammate to dry here in the desert sun. So South Africa, isn't it? Responding to 2-on-1. Vissa. Well played, Kenya. Well played, Oluch, Kenya's captain. Pretorius, can't let him go. Been so dangerous here. Dupria, step from Dupria. There's another step. Ball is there, great straight.
Use it.
Referee says use it, they're lining up outside.